We begin with disturbing new details in the case of a local man accused of secretly recording his neighbor with a drone. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Kim Kalunian. The suspect faced a judge today, and tonight the victim is voicing her disgust with some of the new information she learned in the courtroom. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock is live in Warwick now with those details. Matt?
Well, Stephanie Marola says today, for the first time, she learned that she'd been secretly recorded on several occasions.
Christopher Jones.
I had absolutely no idea that he's been doing this more than once.
It was June 21st when Stephanie Marola was getting ready to shower when she heard a buzzing from outside of her window.
Observed a drone hovering, focusing, looking at her bathroom window. The drone rapidly flew backwards away from her, gaining elevation, then crashing into the bushes.
Marola was able to recover the drone and call police, who tracked it back to Jones.
I'm very disappointed and I'm disgusted.
Her nightmare quickly becoming a reality in the courtroom today after learning for the first time Christopher Jones had recorded her naked on several occasions. Marola voicing some frustrations of her own.
The fact that I didn't know about this is unacceptable. The fact that he's still walking free is unacceptable. I find it interesting that I had to find out from the courts and not the actual Cranston police that have been investigating this.
12 News asking Cranston PD to comment. Major Padalano sending along a lengthy statement which read in part, "Unfortunately, we do not and cannot provide all of the intimate details of this case. Releasing the evidence at this time is inappropriate and could jeopardize the case." According to Cranston police, Christopher Jones is a convicted sex offender. Marola says she's concerned for those living in her neighborhood.
It's very nerve-wracking. Like I've been saying this whole time, I have a 3-year-old daughter. And if you're a sex offender, you should always have to register as a sex offender. There's no excuse why you should be taken off of that registry.
Jones was released on $15,000 personal recognizance and is due back in court on October 5th. Live in Warwick, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
Tonight, the woman who says she caught a drone flying outside her bedroom says she's disgusted by what she learned in court today. Prosecutors revealed at Christopher Jones' arraignment that investigators found other videos on the drone indicating he had spied on Stephanie Marola several times. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke to Marola following the arraignment, and he joins us live from outside of Kent County Court with what he's learned. Matt?
Well, Kim, according to Cranston police, Christopher Jones is a convicted sex offender. And after recent accusations of him peering into windows with a drone, some are voicing their concerns over the court's decision to let him walk today.
Christopher Jones.
Stephanie Marola watching on with disgust after the court charged Christopher Jones with one felony count of video voyeurism.
He just walks free.
Marola distraught and concerned after learning this wasn't the first time Jones had invaded her privacy.
Subsequent surveillance of the footage showed that this defendant viewed the victim naked several times.
I had absolutely no idea that he's been doing this more than once. I feel very let down, and this is a huge concern for the whole neighborhood.
Flashback to June 21st. Marola getting ready to shower before bed when all of a sudden she heard a buzzing sound from outside of her home.
Observed a drone hovering, focusing, looking at her bathroom window. The drone rapidly flew backwards away from her, gaining elevation, then crashing into the bushes.
Marola able to recover the drone and call police, who tracked it back to Jones.
So just have a seat in there, okay?
In the days to follow, Cranston police would stop by Jones's home for a wellness check. Police body cam footage shows his response.
I'm actually surprised that you guys are here for this. I was waiting for you guys to come pick me up.
But for Marola, her biggest concern was Jones's past.
It's very nerve-wracking. Like I've been saying this whole time, I have a 3-year-old daughter. And if you're a sex offender, you should always have to register as a sex offender. There's no excuse why you should be taken off of that registry.
Now, Jones was released on $15,000 personal recognizance, and he's due back in court on October 5th. Live in Warwick, Matt Paddock, 12 News.